Hey, Paul, we got a question up here in the film room.
Okay, go ahead.
Coach, happy Thanksgiving first. What are your initial thoughts on tomorrow's matchup with Western Kentucky after watching them earlier today?
Well, as usual, they're very well coached. Rick does a great job of coaching them, and they've got a lot of experience. I think I think that's the thing that stands out about them. They've got 3 or 4 guys that have been 4 or 5 year guys, and you know they don't lose their poise. They run what he wants them to run extremely well.
And Derek, this one, you had the first 8 points of the game today, finished with 23. Was there an emphasis on getting you going early, or did that just kind of happen naturally for you?
Excuse me, sir. I'm sorry, I couldn't really hear the question.
Yep. No, you had the first 8 points today, and you had 23. You finished with 23. Was there an emphasis to get you going early, or did that just happen naturally?
Yes, I feel like it was just happened naturally. I just wanted to play hard for my teammates. You know, I try to play hard on the defensive end. You know, the offensive end was just going to follow suit just because it's how hard I was playing. But it wasn't nothing like I was necessarily trying to like get at. But I ended up getting there through playing hard. So yeah, I kind of feel like that was the main key with that situation.
Coach, Tom Savage again with the AP. I'm just curious about their press. It seemed to really work, and you had a bit of a difficult time with it. Do you think it was just their more physicality that kind of wore them down, that they weren't able to keep that up?
I honestly don't know the answer to that. You'd have to ask them. But I mean, we would have done, I think, a much better job had we had time to prepare. You know, that's the neat thing about a tournament like this: 3 games in 3 days, 3 different styles of play, 3 different styles of coaching. I thought they did a great job. I liked their team last night, the way they played last night as well. We haven't worked on press breaker. We will obviously here soon, but we just been trying to get down the fundamentals, and we're still awfully young. I mean, you're talking about, you know, I got 2 guys sitting here that both of them, if they want, have 2 more years of eligibility. So, you know, it's we're not as quite as seasoned as maybe some of the other people are.
Any more questions from upstairs?
We're good, Paul. You can go to Zoom.
Okay, thank you. We'll start with Kevin Kinder.
Question for Derek. I know that your emphasis in the offseason was slowing down, playing with more pace, and it looked like that today and actually in the last 2 games. You know, how does that feel, you know, for you to see all that work pay off? And do you feel, you know, like more comfortable, more in control when you're making moves?
Yes, sir. Honestly, I do. I feel like if I just take my time, you know, get the ball in the post, quarter it, see what I have, and then, you know, if they're not going to double team me, I can work on my post moves. But if they are, I can, you know, kick it out to my teammates like Sean and Taz, you know, who to make open shots. But for the most part, I really feel like slowing down really has helped me a lot, and it makes me see the floor a lot better.
Thank you. Next question from Jake Klein.
Hey, Coach. Western Kentucky obviously has a great big in Charles Bassey. You have 2 great bigs as well, Derek and Oscar. How do you plan to sort of attack him in the next game tomorrow?
Well, I think they've got 2 really good bigs. I think their other big really kind of put the game away for them today, being able to post and score around the rim. I mean, we are what we are, you know. I mean, we've obviously this is Derek's 3rd year and Oscar's 2nd year, but they know what they've got to do, and you know, and Derek's whole thing, and you know, I've been trying to get him to slow down. He's, you know, he gets just a little bit too big a hurry at times, but when he slows down, I mean, I think you saw how effective he can be. So we're just going to, you know, I've done this long enough. You come to these things. I can't worry about all these teams in here. We did 4 scouts, and these guys had to go through it. I mean, we scouted 4 teams and didn't play any of them. So these things are kind of, you show up and you play. It's kind of like going to the playground and choosing sides and playing.
Next question from Justin Jackson.
Hey, Coach. Just kind of wondering, what did you see from your team tonight that was better than the other night? It seemed like maybe outside shooting was a little bit more controlled. Maybe offense was run a little bit more. Just kind of wondering what you saw in those areas.
Well, I thought we did a better job, I think, offensively. Although we turned it over 21 times compared to 3 last night. We can't turn it over 21 times and continue to win. We've got to take better care of the ball. But I think that's the statistic that stands out. I thought we did a terrific job, particularly early on the glass. Derek kept balls alive and scored it close to kind of get us a 10-point lead before our perimeter guys kind of warmed up. And then when they started making shots, we were able to stretch the lead and kind of get a little bit more comfortable.
We'll take 2 more questions. Again, we've got, in addition to Coach Huggins, Derek Culver and Sean McNeil up at the table. We'll go to Greg Hunter.
So for Sean, you started out a little bit slow yesterday, hitting shots. Maybe last year you would not have kept shooting. So far this year, though, you keep going, and obviously today, though you equaled your 16 points, seemed like a more efficient effort. Was it confidence level? Where is it now for you?
Yeah, compared to last year, this summer was huge for me, playing open gyms, and even when we started practicing and getting things going. I know it hasn't really shown yet, but I've been a lot more consistent during practice but no, I mean, it's just confidence. I mean, I know I can do it. I know I can make shots. That's what Hugs brought me here to do. The only way to make shots is to shoot them. So.
Cool. And final question from Cody Nesper.
This is for Derek. Just Oscar hasn't had great offensive games these first 2, but when he's out there, does it still make it easier for you just because other teams can't focus on you as much?
Oh yes, sir, for sure. Oscar is going to be a factor regardless. He still is going to demand respect in the post. Like if they can't really like double team me, and if they double team me, I have another person who does the same thing I do. I could just dish the ball off to him. And Oscar, he's strong as an ox, so you really can't take the ball from him. So, like I said, yeah, Oscar's always going to be a factor. If Oscar's in the game, he's going to find some way to contribute because he plays so hard.
Cool. All right. Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Again, everyone on Zoom.